So Raven star Anneliese Van der Pol claps back at JoJo Siwa. If you haven't already heard, there seems to be some drama brewing between these two.
I was in rehab at like 15. I feel like this is not my biggest issue.
So it looks like JoJo Siwa found herself beefing with a Disney Channel star, a drama that we definitely didn't see coming. But JoJo clearly had some thoughts to share after seeing a post from Anneliese Van der Pol. Hey, I'm Kat, and welcome back to Rumor Has It. Recently, it looks like Anneliese was getting a ton of backlash on TikTok because she had been clickbaiting that she had some Disney secrets. She's always hinting at revealing what it was like working there, but never actually spills any details. This has been her strategy since she started her TikTok account, and it's the main content she posts. People have just grown tired of this false advertising. The only information she's really given through small hints is that she was fired from Disney. It was a shock. She doesn't get along with her former co-stars, and she didn't even like her character Chelsea on That's So Raven and its spin-off Raven's Home. People were ready to just accept that she would keep teasing without providing any details. But after the Quiet on Set docuseries was released, where former child stars shared their traumatic experiences on certain Nickelodeon sets, people felt Anneliese was trying to capitalize on the conversation about child actors with trauma. She made more TikToks suggesting that she had something to add, but she never did. It became clear that teasing information is all she does. She claimed an NDA prevented her from saying more, but she still teases like she's going to reveal something and never does. Especially when she posted on April Fool's, when you're finally going to spill the Disney tea tonight. And obviously, she didn't spill the tea. Many fans have grown pretty annoyed by her content. It seems even JoJo Siwa noticed what was happening recently and decided to jump onto Annaliese's comment section on TikTok to call her out. Anneliese didn't realize this had happened because it'd been a while since she posted the TikTok, but on her podcast with Christy Carlson Romano, she brought it to her attention, and now it's a whole thing.
Didn't JoJo Siwa actually go into your comment section?
Did she?
Yeah, JoJo Siwa went into your comment section, and then I think she erased it because somebody that we know, who I will not suggest their name, showed me that, and I saw it, and I was like, people said JoJo Siwa had the time today.
What did she say? Wait, no, everybody was saying JoJo, this is how old and stupid I am. So I got on for the comments. Oh, I had to look for a bad comment for another TikTok because I never look at the comments. I just don't care. So I had to look for a bad comment. And then I just saw JoJo. And I was like, what's JoJo? I truly was like, Jojo Rabbit? I have no idea what people are talking about. So tell me, what?
So it was true that JoJo didn't seem to like Anna very much. The TikTok JoJo commented on was one where Anneliese addressed the fact that Raven's Home was getting cancelled. Last month, it was announced that after season 6, the show would end, but would get a spin-off called Alice in the Palace, directed and executive produced by Raven Simone. It's part of a new multi-year deal she signed with Disney to produce, direct, and develop projects. Once Anneliese found this out, she posted a TikTok. After which viewing, JoJo commented, 6 seasons and now a spin-off? I think they're doing just fine. Also, look at your account. Your highest views come from talking about the show Raven as well. Anneliese responded with a video saying, when JoJo Siwa trolls you on Twitter, and also said, I was on Disney at like 15. I feel like this is not my biggest issue. I was in rehab at like 15. I feel like this is not my biggest issue. Anneliese liked supportive comments such as, girl doesn't even know That's So Raven. Her era of Disney could never compare. And don't let anyone who chose to spend their 21st birthday at Epcot dim your sparkle, babe. Anneliese addressed this whole drama on her podcast with Christy Carlson Romano, joking that she was happy the whole thing brought new attention to their previous podcast episode. Anneliese proceeded to taunt JoJo about how the discourse helped her numbers within the previous podcast, laughing with her co-host about the situation. She went on to recap what had happened within the previous podcast to let the audience know for those who had missed it. How she didn't even know about the comment until Christy had brought it to her attention, going on to explain how she learned so many people came to the episode because of that specific situation, because she was talking about JoJo Siwa. As she said, you know, hate sells, hate wins, and I'm here for it, okay? There's no bad publicity. Anneliese later talked about JoJo's comment, clearly not pleased. You could tell she was definitely a little annoyed about it. She goes on to talk about the TikTok, which is still up, saying how she was making fun of Raven's home being cancelled because she thought it was pretty damn funny. Saying she'd already explained she'd meant it in a harmless jest and how it's not supposed to be taken that seriously, followed by repeating the comment JoJo had left once again. Anneliese also responded in the comments to JoJo saying, "Highest views exactly. You're catching on now. Put some respect on my name, little girl. I walked so you could dance." And the emojis she used were very purposeful. So she went on to explain the reasons behind the emojis, the cheering beer and a loaf of bread, saying if you read the Disneyland story, you'd understand. She explained that she admittedly didn't want to go too hard on JoJo because she'd been in the public eye since she was very young. She's just now reaching her "I'm not a kid anymore. I don't want people to see me as a kid anymore" kind of phase. Anna also implied that she thought JoJo had a little crush on Raven, and that's why JoJo targeted her. Christy suggested that it could just be general admiration for Raven as an actor, to which Anna shut down with a tried and true, "I don't really care." She then went on to recall when JoJo had supposedly gotten drunk at Disneyland, which she claims everybody has done, and went on to say JoJo's friends had filmed her and put it on TikTok, where they were throwing bread at her and she looked a bit out of it. Christy told Anna off a bit, saying that's not nice, to which Anna says, I know, but I had to comment on that. I'm glad I did. It's over now." But hey, let's circle back to that. Word is that people were throwing bread at JoJo. Can you believe it? Apparently it happened on her 21st birthday at Disney. At first, it sounded like people were hating on her and chucking bread, but then it came out that JoJo posted to TikTok she was with her friends at a hotel or Airbnb celebrating her 21st, and she was so drunk her friends were throwing bread at her to sober her up. That's what the whole thing was about. She even said in the video, "It's my 21st birthday, I'm drunk as hell right now. Something my bread I'm supposed to eat, I got punched in the eye, it hurts really bad, but I'm okay cause first." And everyone was like, oh my gosh, who was throwing bread at JoJo? It's kind of messed up, but also maybe a little funny that her friends were trying to sober her up with bread like that. It's hard to believe these two are beefing, but also Anneliese saying she thinks this all went down because JoJo is crushing on Raven-Symoné is kind of crazy. It would make sense why JoJo commented on her post because it felt really random for JoJo to suddenly come for her neck like that. Many people have been commenting on Anneliese's posts, talking about how annoyed they are by everything she's posted and her clickbaiting. But it would make more sense if JoJo claimed to defend Raven because she likes her in some way. Maybe not, but it could be. But hey, that's the drama JoJo seemed to have found herself in recently. Now it's your turn. What do you think about her commenting on Anneliese's post and what Anneliese said in response? It was kind of fiery, not gonna lie. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. We love reading your thoughts, and remember to subscribe for the latest on the gossip, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!